Hey everybody, welcome to Zoe's Treasures. My name's Tracy and I can't even talk. My name's Tracy. I'm here with my husband Noel. He's in the background running our cameras. Tonight is our Wednesday kind of random pull, $5 Wednesdays. So everything will start at $5 or less, mostly $5. And we have just a couple things listed in the auction tab. We have a ton of random pulls you can see on the shelves behind me. Got two big shelves full of things to show you tonight. There's a coupon code in the show notes. So if you haven't used it yet for the month of March, it's there. You can go ahead and copy that over to your wallet. And the bin is full. Always happy to show you anything you want to see. With that, we're going to go ahead and switch over to our other camera and jump right into it. Thanks so much. So we're going to kick us off tonight with a paperweight. This is so pretty. This one, pink and white, it's like a pink and red color, all the great swirly white in there. We do have a pontoon mark. It's a pretty deep one going in there. You can feel that there. It's not a totally flat bottom. So it's a really fun paperweight. It almost reminds me of a big old marble. And it's probably about I would say it's probably a good 2.5, 3 inches in diameter. So we're going to go ahead and get that one up and going. And it is running $5. So we're going to go through some of our random pulls, a whole variety of stuff. Thanks for looking at that one. Next up, we have a little trinket box. And I just love this one. It is so beautiful and dainty. So we have that gold and pink on top. No chips or cracks on this lid. Perfect. It is porcelain. And then we've got the tiny little trinket box itself. There's no paint wear. It's still in great shape. There is no maker's mark, so I don't know how old it is. Or I don't know who makes it or how old. It's vintage, but I don't know exactly when. It's 4 inches long and about 2.5 inches wide. No chips or cracks. We're going to run that for $5, up and going. Thank you, thank you. Next up is this really cool paperweight. I think it's almost like a art glass piece and not just a paperweight. But it is a dolphin. No chips or cracks. Stunning design. I love the deep blue on the inside underneath all this clear glass, and it looks like he's on a big water, like splash of water there. Perfect condition. Usually you'll find these little flippers or something are chipped, but this guy, he does not have any chips. All nice and feels good there. We're going to go ahead and run him for $5. And it is a good size. He stands 6 inches, 6 inches wide and tall. Thanks for looking at that one. Let's just hop back to do some random items. We have another trinket box. This one is clear glass, and I think this would be so pretty with some like candies or some little fairy lights in there. You can also use these trinket boxes as little gift boxes. So you can put a gift card or something and give it to somebody as a gift. This one has a really pretty diamond cut pattern along the top with sawtooth edges. No chips or cracks. This also would sit nicely on a desk with a little bit of candies or mints or something in it. And that's going for just $5. If you guys are looking for Easter decor, I do have some miscellaneous Easter items in my bin. If you type in the word Easter, do the search for Easter, those should all come up for you. I did make sure to include Easter in the title of all of those, so you can find them easily. Up next, we have a beautiful piece of milk glass, hand painted. It is so pretty. It is the basket. No chips or cracks. Let's see, Maker's Mark. There is one on here. Let me see who it is. I can't make it out. I'm trying to see if it's... That is a W. This is Westmoreland. So this is Westmoreland milk glass. And you can see where it has the nice flowery print. So you have your grape and leaf design, and then you've got your hand-painted flowers going around it. Perfect for your spring season. And that is going for just $5. If there's anything you want to see, just let me know. I do take offers on most of the items in the bin. Thanks so much. We have a little piece of pottery that I am in love with because the outside is really cool to look at with that blues and that decorative edge, but then the inside has a fish. They really went all out and made sure everything was taken care of with this little piece of pottery. Nice little trinket dish. It is signed by the artist on the bottom, Ashley somebody, I can't read that last name. And that is up and running. Let me give you a measurement on that. It's about 4-inch square. And that is a pretty little fish inside of that. Unique piece of pottery. Thanks for looking at that one. How about one of these lovely ladies? This is all glass. And I forget, I'm trying to remember off the top of my head if this is Westmoreland glass. I do not remember. It is a popular pattern. These ladies, you'll see them come in all different colors of glass. This happens to be an amber carnival glass. You can see that iridescence on her. No chips or cracks, in perfect condition. It is hollow on the inside. We do have, I say perfect condition, it looks like a little chip right there on the base, but nothing that shows. That is on the bottom there. We're going to drop that down to $4, and that is going. And she stands, about 5.5 inches tall. Welcome in if you're just joining. Coupon code in the show notes. Bin is loaded, and we are doing a ton of random pulls. I have a few items listed in the auction tab, but really just doing a lot of random pulls tonight. And it is a whole variety. We have porcelain, pottery, fun vintagey stuff, all kinds of stuff. All right, up next we have a pottery plate, and this is so pretty. This is another one that you can use like a trinket dish. I love the colors on it. I like colors that are natural like this because you can slip them into just about any decor. This piece would also look great mixed in with Crocs. It is signed on the bottom, LF1, says LF 116 or 16. No chips or cracks. It measures about 6-inch diameter. And that's going for $5. Thanks for looking at that one. We have a mug next, and I think it's written, I don't know, I think there's French. I don't read French, I don't speak French, but I think this is French. I love the black and white. So we've got our pig there, so if you're just doing a farmhouse kind of decor, this is pretty cool. And if you can read French, there you go. You can see what it says, at least that's what I'm guessing it is. May not even be French, who knows. And it is signed by the artist. No chips or cracks. It's in great condition. Oh, here we go. Who is this? It's Galleria something, Andre. I have absolutely no idea. I cannot read that. And that's going $5. So my husband's saying that that's not French. Anybody know what language that is? I have no idea. If you know, tell me in the chat so I can learn something today. All right, we have a set of two metal trays here. They're both the same. They do have a little love on them, so this one has a little scratch, a little bit of staining, but they're still in really good usable shape. For some reason, these remind me of I Love Lucy. You guys remember that show? That's what these remind me of when I look at them. My husband says, Phil, load these up with cupcakes. These are also great trays, 12-inch diameter, to load up with cookies when you take them to a neighbor or a party, because then you don't care if you get them back and you deliver them on something that looks nice. So you get 2 trays for $5. Thanks for looking at that. We have a tiny little porcelain piece, which is so dainty and beautiful. This one is pretty old. Let's see if we have a maker on the bottom. We do not. It does have crazing on there. I would guess this is early 1900s. Very pretty. You can put like little rings or something on there. Give you a measurement just so you have some info. It is about 4 inches long. And that is up and running. No chips or cracks, just some crazing, and crazing just makes things more beautiful. Thank you for looking at that one. Next up is a very MCM-ish type piece. So this is a divided dish. It is clear glass, but you have your silver-plated like holder for it. So you have a clear glass divided dish. I used to have one just like this in pink, but now I found it in clear. So you have a clear glass, no chips or cracks. And then you have the little silver-plated metal piece that holds, kind of sets it in there, makes it prettier. It does say Baldwin silver plate on the back with some other language on there that's kind of starting to fade out. But it's a nice way to spruce up a little dish. $5. Welcome in, welcome in. All right, we're going to start our first giveaway of the night. We're going to go ahead. That is up and running. The giveaway is going. Here at Zoe's Treasures, we like to give away emotional support ducks because we like ducks. And not only do you get the emotional support duck, you, whoever wins the giveaway, will get the honor of picking what we put on sale. So you could pick any item from the bin or from the auction list, and I will run it 25% off. That way you get to pick something that either you may want or somebody else may want, no obligation to buy. And I'm not just trying to pawn off old merchandise on you. All right, up next, let's take a look at this vase. So even though we're getting into the springy time, and we're looking at bright and pastel stuff, this vase is black amethyst. So if you kind of hold up to light, you can kind of see a purplish tint to it. No chips or cracks. There is a silver line going around the outside that does have some paint wear, but it is a great vase. And picture this with bright flowers. Bright flowers against that black would make those flowers pop even more. We're going to run that for $5. Thanks for looking. Does anybody in here like blue and white items? For some reason, I keep coming across blue and white and blue and white. This is a really neat one. I think the top is missing, but that's okay because the design on the inside is so beautiful. Why would you want to hide it under something anyways? This is a spode, so it is fine porcelain. Spode is out of England, very collectible, very expensive. And this one says spode made in England, and then just Italian spode design. Beautiful. I'm going to turn it like this so you can see that gorgeous picture on the inside. This does measure about 4 inches across. And that's going now. We do have a giveaway going. Go ahead and jump into that. Thanks for looking. This is so pretty, this little piece here. It's a little dusty, just came out of storage, but it is a little Easter basket. It is porcelain. It measures about 3 1/4, 3 1/2 inch diameter. No chips or cracks, and it is like an off-white color. Do not know who makes it. I can't read anything on the outside, but look at that pretty cutout. That would be so pretty with a little bit of grass and maybe like a little figurine of a bunny in there. That's going to run for $5. You can put a little candle. My husband's just was over here telling me. I think that would be a great idea. Welcome in, Karen. How are you? All right, this is not vintage, this is contemporary. Let's see if we can zoom out enough to see it. There we go. It is a tray with wire bunny ears on it. Let's see who makes it. I don't have any idea who makes it. So you have a wooden bottom, a little wire, it sits on a wire, metal piece with the bunny ears. That would be so fun to put a little basket or make it into a little centerpiece. You can also, if you are good at vignettes, that's a great little vignette base. Thanks for looking at that one. Welcome in if you are just joining. I have just a couple items listed in the auction tab. We are doing a ton of random polls, which is what we like to do on Wednesday nights. Our random polls, and everything starts at $5 or less. So here we have an Ingram, vintage Ingram clock. This is like I don't think it's brass. It's some type of metal that's made to look brassy. It is untested. You would have to put a battery back there. I did not put one in there and test it. But I think it's pretty just to look at. I have a clock hanging up in my house that does not work, but it's pretty. Let's see if we can get that to stay. Nah, we're just going to lay it down. We have 30 seconds left on our giveaway, so we're going to run this clock really quick for $5 and see who's going to win that giveaway. Hurry up and jump into that giveaway. The clock is about 12-inch diameter. Really pretty vintagey look to it. All right, let's see who's going to win our giveaway. That is picking now. You guys see it before I do. It takes Frilly 2. If you are in here, you just won an emotional support duck from Zoe's Treasures. Thank you so much for joining our show. In addition to the duck, you have 5 minutes to pick any item from the bin or the auction tab. I'll run it for 25% off. No obligation to buy, but you get the honor of picking. If you don't pick in 5 minutes, I have a couple of items on standby that I will just run. Frilly 2, you won. Congratulations. And Frilly 2, go ahead and pick any item from the bin. Just pop a number in the chat. You have 5 minutes. You don't have to buy it. It just means I'm going to run it for 25% off, and who knows, somebody in the chat may want to buy it. All right, next up, you want me to run that little white basket again? I'll do that, and I will run it at 25% off. So I think that's the one is this the one you mean? If it is, we're going to go ahead and do that right now. Yep, all right. Let me run that one. We're going to start that, and we're going to run it for $3. We just dropped it down $2. I think that's actually a little more than 25%, but there you go. No obligation to buy, but thank you so much for your bid. We do appreciate that. If you guys have not got your coupon, there is a coupon code. Thank you so much. That's going to you. Coupon code in the show notes. And the bin is full tonight. All right, what's next? How about a little gravy server? This is, I want to say Homer Laughlin, but I can barely read the bottom of that. There are no chips or cracks on this one. It's a beautiful little gravy boat. Very, not too much design, so you can use it for a bunch of different holidays or just leave it out. Put some floral in there, would look absolutely gorgeous. It is nice and clean. There is a little bit of paint wear, which is consistent with age. I want to say that's Homer Laughlin, but it's kind of wore off a bit there. But that is my educated guess on who makes this one. So useful for so many more things than just gravy. That is up and running for $5. Thanks for looking at that one. We have a set of these two little decorative green and white plates. I know a lot of people like blue and white and red and white. These ones are green and white. And they are so cute. They have the little rooster on there with the fun florals. No chips or cracks. Not too sure who makes them. A couple water spots. I just finished washing these up, making sure they were nice and clean for the show. And let's see, they give you a quick little measurement on these. These are always good too. 6 inches to put underneath like a potted plant or something. You get both of those for $5. Thanks for looking at that. I have another decorative plate, but this one is kind of a wintry, take you into Easter type plate. And this is the blue and white. And look at that little bunny. How stinking cute is that bunny? Sitting there in the snow. It reminds me, we have these little bunnies outside our house. We see them every now and then, and they do look adorable hopping through the snow. This one does say 1971. What's that? 54 years ago. My goodness. This is made by Royal Copenhagen out of Denmark. And I can't read the rest of it. Something about winter. No chips or cracks, $5. That is up and going. 8 inches in diameter. This would make a great gift if you know somebody who was born in 1971. Or you just want to add a touch of bunny decor. All right, coming up next is a milk glass plate that's been hand painted. Look at that cabin with the little waterfall. Reminds me of some of the places I've seen in Tennessee. Very good. Whoever painted this did a great job. Very artistic. No chips or cracks. There is a little sticker residue on the back from some label that must have been on it at one time. Probably whoever painted it. And that's going to run for $5. That measures 8 inches. Okay, let's see, what do we have next? Let's go ahead and do something that we have listed. So in the auction tab, I did list these 3 kind of primitive utensils, but I decided to throw a few more little thingies in there with it, just to spruce it up and make it fun. So you get this basket. The basket's nothing special, it's just a little brown basket. You do get the 3 vintage wooden handled utensils with it. So you get the 3 utensils. This one has that great chippiness to it. Look at that, that's great. I did add 2 old clear glass bottles, 2 vintagey bottles. And you have 2 hymnal pages out of a early 1900s hymnal. So a little, kind of little vignette going on there. We're going to run that $5. You get all of that. Instant decor, you can just take that and pop it into something. All right, thanks for looking at that. If you are the crafty type, I have some of those Jello molds here. You get all of these to do your wonderful little crafts or add them to your vignettes. I would not recommend using these for food. They are kind of stained up, so they are more for craft purposes. But you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. They are those little like bundt or Jello molds or tart molds. And those are going, all 6 of them. All right, how about a piece of glass? This is really pretty. This reminds me of something you can put maybe out on your picnic table. So you get this great glass around the edge, a little bit dusty there. We did pull a bunch of stuff out of storage recently. And then inside you have the little votive holder that's stuck in there. It's made to be in there. It's not removable. But you can put things around it. You can put little beads. You do have a ponton mark down here, and you have some nice bubbles going throughout that. And that's going for $5. And it is a good size too. It stands about 4 inches tall, about 4.5 inches wide. Thanks for looking at that one. How about a planter? Anybody into plants? Do you like to grow them, or maybe you just need a pot to re-put something into? I like this one because I like the colors. To me, it's springy. And it's a nice piece of pottery. Like, it just feels really nice. And you have these great rosettes going around the outside there. And the inside's such a pretty shade of pink. No chips or cracks on this. It's in great condition, ready for your plant. And that's up and going for $5. 4 inches tall, 5¼ inch diameter. All right. We got a few more. We got quite a bit more things to show you, so maybe something will catch your eye here. The bin is full too, if you want to take a look in the bin. We have a pink depression glass piece here. Absolutely gorgeous. I love the edge on this, kind of just like how it comes up. I don't even know what it's called. I wouldn't say it's scalloped. No chips or cracks. Beautiful pink glass. Nice handles, like the way they're shaped. It gives it a little unique look. This would be so pretty, especially this time of year. It is 8.5 inch diameter for just $5. If you're looking for something specific, if you're a collector, let me know what that is, because maybe I have whatever it is that you collect. So these glasses that I'm about to show you, I'm going to sell them in sets of 2. I have 2 sets. These are, I want to say it's Federal glass, but anyways, the design is from Gail Pittman. So you can Google that one if you want to kind of see. It was famous MCM era artist, famous Gail Pittman, and she did a lot of the geometric type patterns. So this is a set of glasses. They are a set of tumblers in mint condition. And they're so, look at the colors. They're perfect for like your sweet tea. They're super summery. And those are going to run for $5. You get the set of 2 of those. I had some green ones like this that sold last, I think in my last show. 7 inches tall. Thanks for looking at them. We have a little salt and pepper shaker. I thought these were just adorable. They're a metal. I want to say like a cast metal, but I'm not 100% sure. We have a black and a white one, so we have salt and pepper. They do have their little stopper things on the bottom, and the holes are on the seat of them. Be great, even if not to use for salt and pepper, you can put them in your printer's trays or wherever you keep and display your little smalls items or your little minis. If you are into minis, I have a mini show coming up this weekend, It is going to be, I have probably 100 or so minis of all different kinds. I don't have them pre-listed. It's going to be all random, and a lot of them are going to be you pick. Very good prices. And I also am on a French farmhouse raid train this weekend. I cannot wait. I do have a lot of stuff pre-listed for that. So you can head on over, take a look at what's pre-listed. This is a little Lenox piece that is absolutely adorable because it has hummingbirds. Who does not, I mean, how can you not like hummingbirds, right? It is that time of the year. I heard the hummingbirds are migrating right now, so we're going to start seeing them again. And this is for votive candles. It is porcelain, and it's for tea lights. It says use tea light candle only, and it is a Lenox with the hummingbirds. Very precious little piece, $5. Thanks for looking at that one. All right, we have a piece of Williamsburg pottery. Williamsburg pottery is famous for its simplistic cobalt designs, and this one is no exception. It is stunning. No chips or cracks. It's like, you could use it like a little vase, or you can put like utensils or something in there. It would be really great in a bathroom. I think it's a little shallow for a toothbrush holder, but Q-tips. You can also put like little sugar packets in there. Look great as an open sugar bowl. Pens. Thanks for looking at that one. We have a little mug here, and this is Enoch Wedgwood out of England. This is fine bone china, and it has a ton of crazing on it, and it just makes it so gorgeous. And I love the little English village scene here. It says oh my goodness, the White Swan, Stamford something, Avon, Worcestershire. I think that's what it says. It's kind of tiny. Beautiful little mug here. And it says Ye Old Inn on the back. Again, a lot of crazing. This is a beautiful little piece. Enoch Wedgwood. $3 for this one, up and going. If you're just joining, there is a coupon in the show notes. Bin is full. We are doing random polls. I only have a few items listed. We're doing mainly random polls tonight. Got a little bit of everything. If you are a shoe collector, we have a set of collectible little mini shoes. These ones are from, I don't know who it's from. It says Pretty in Pink, so we've got that one. I'm pretty sure they're resin. We're going to run those for $3. You get both of them up and going. I had a whole bunch of these, and somebody came in who collected them and bought almost everything that I had. All right, we've got a little bud vase here. This one is very beautiful. You've got that red, I'm pretty sure it's like flashed glass, but it is stunning. You've got the nice cut here. So it's visually, a lot of visual interest going on with this one. Let me give you a measurement on that. It stands about 6.5 inches tall, no chips or cracks. And that's running now. All right, if you collect perfume bottles, this may be a piece that you might be interested in. This is a Mikasa crystal piece. Still has the original Mikasa tag on there. It is an old perfume bottle. It does not have a stopper, but you can probably find one that would fit in there. It's really, really pretty. I love that big old bubble of the glass. And that is up and going. All right, up next we have this glass. We only have one of them. I'm going to do this one for $1. But look at the coloring on this. It's like it has all these different colors going on. I'm not sure. Oh, it is picking it up there on the camera. Reds and greens and oranges and yellows. It is such a fun glass. Welcome in if you're just joining us. Thank you so much. This one is 7 inches tall. And I'm trying to, I can't figure out if that is glass or very like expensive plastic. I just love the colors on it. I think the colors are so pretty, but we're just going to run that for $1 just because it's so colorful and fun. Welcome in if you're just joining. There's a coupon code in the show notes. We are doing all random pulls. We have all kinds of different things tonight. This is a great set here for just $5. So you get all of the pieces shown. So we have our teapot, which is in mint condition. No chips or cracks. Beautiful, beautiful teapot. It is made in Taiwan, which makes me think it's a little bit older. Really pretty design on that. Plain on the other side. And then you get 3 of the little cups that go with it, and the design is all the same, so it's all matching. And you have a tray. The tray has the same design on it, so you can kind of put it all together as a matching set. And the whole set is just $5. Thanks for your bid. And Philly too, thank you so much. That one's going to you. And you have unlocked the bronze tier. So we just, as sellers, if any of you are sellers, I'm sure you know too, we can actually now name our tiers. We can change them from bronze and stuff. So my husband and I are racking our brains, coming up with some fun names, something duck themed, since we like to do ducks here. All right, this is a pretty unique piece. This would be a really fun piece to put on your desk and have as a conversation starter. So you have like this piece of, what is this called? Like a geode here on the bottom, and it's really pretty. Look at the colors on that. That is just so, and I love the rough edge on there, but it is like glazed and smooth. And then you have the pen. So you take the pen out, and it's like a calligraphy pen. There is no ink in it, but I'm sure you can get a refill and put ink in it if you are interested in that. Fun little piece for just $5. And that's going now. Thanks for looking. All right, there is never going to, almost never be a show where I don't have some type of china, fine china. Tonight is a serving dish, just in time for spring and Easter. It is so pretty. So no chips or cracks. Philly, to do the coupon, you can go open up the show notes. You should just be able to click on where it says MVIV, MAR20. That should pop it into your wallet. If by chance it doesn't work, you can copy and paste it into your wallet. And if you, to get your bronze level coupon, go up to the top of the screen, click on the crown, and it should be, there should be a button there that says apply coupon. All right, so we have this gorgeous fine china serving bowl. Pink flowers on there, just in time for the spring and Easter. And then you have the same pattern all the way around, Very, very minimal paint wear for its age. And this is a Nippon. So let me make sure. Yep, this is a Nippon. So you know what that means. When you see Nippon, it was before 1921. So this is over 100 years old. No chips or cracks. It's your chance to own a little piece of history there for just $5. These are also gorgeous if you take the lid off and display the lid separately and fill it up with books or florals. Use it as a centerpiece to put stuff in. You can put candles in them also. So many things you can do with these old round serving bowls. Thank you. I think it's beautiful too. I have a whole obsession with fine china. I probably have way too much of it. All right, we have this little compote, and it is so pretty. It is the daisy pattern. I'm not sure who makes it. I cannot find a maker's mark on it, but it is so pretty because we have the top is like this mix of a scallop and a sawtooth edge going all around the top. And then, of course, you have those great daisies, and it is such a pretty shade of blue, and a beautiful like diamond pedestal, and you've got the daisies on the base too, with a little very small scallopy edge. And that is up and running. This is good size. It does stand just under 7 inches tall, and it's about a 4.5 inch diameter. Thanks for looking at that one. All right, this is a little more contemporary piece, but it is fun. This is one of those decorative balls that you can put into something, into a bowl or a basket, and display in your home. I love the colors on it. We're going to run it for just $3, and that's up and going. You get a little bit of the reds, a little bit of the blues. It's in great shape. Welcome in if you're just joining. We're doing a lot of random polls tonight. A little bit of everything. This is what I think is California pottery. Not 100% sure, but it does say USA on the bottom. I'll show you. It is a beautiful sponge print planter. Very MCM. No chips or cracks. Nice rectangle shape. Does say USA 75 on the bottom. It's in great shape. It has been previously loved as a planter, so you can continue to use it as that or change it into something else. $5 for that one. All right. I fell in love with this because of the strawberries and because of the little spout. I thought it was a little bit different. I love this little stubby spout on here. I think it is so unique and so adorable. And then, of course, we have the little strawberry print and that really beautiful MCM avocado green lid. Does not get any better than that. Now, there is a call out. The call out is that it is very stained. So this would not be for food use. This would be for decorative use. But I'm not sure how else you would use it. It is a McCoy. I mean, come on, it's a McCoy for $5. That is up and running. Vintage McCoy. Thank you for your bid. And Philly 2, that's going to you. That is a great buy.
Thank you.
All right, let's take a look at a couple other items here. I have another Lenox piece. I showed this the other day, but we'll pull it out again because sometimes it's different people in the room. This is so beautiful, so detailed. I love it too. I just love the strawberries on it. And this is Lenox, and you have the seals that they almost look lifelike. It is all porcelain, and they're on like the Antarctic rocks or something. Absolutely gorgeous Lenox piece. And it is the Seals Antarctica. Let's see here. We can turn it like this so you can see that maker's mark on there. Absolutely stunning Lenox piece. And that's up and going. Thanks for looking at that one. Next up is a set of salt and pepper shakers that I'm pretty sure are hand painted. You have your salt and you have your pepper. There is a little call out on the pepper on the bottom right here. There's a little flea bite right there on the pepper. They do have their stoppers. Pretty sure they're made in Japan by the stickers on the bottom, even though they're faded out. And those are going now. Thanks for looking. We have this really pretty little, I would say it's a teapot, but I don't know. It's kind of small, but it is absolutely stunning. This is all hand painted. All the color is hand done. It's got the gorgeous floral pattern on there, all the way around. No chips or cracks. We do have on the bottom hand painted Bonnie Lennox Williams. She did a wonderful job, Miss Bonnie. And that's going now. Thanks for looking at that one. We're going to go back to the top and run some of the items that we've already taken a look at because we've gone through so much already, but let's go back up to the top. Let's take a look at this paperweight. I think the pink and the white swirl is stunning on this. Reminds me of a big old marble. There's a really good ponton mark on there. And that's running. Thanks for looking at that. We have a really pretty little trinket dish here. This one is pretty old, and it's full of crazing, which I just love. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. And that is up and going. I think I measured it earlier, about 4.5 inches or so long. About 4 inches. Next up, we have this really pretty lady here. This is amber carnival glass. No chips, there is a little chippy on the bottom. I'll show you. No cracks. She's so pretty. The little chip is right there on the inside on the bottom. And you can't see it when it's set down for display at all. And it has that great iridescence that comes with carnival glass. All right, let's do a flash sale. Let's just have some fun. Let's go ahead and run a flash sale for this Irish coffee cup since we're getting so close to St. Patrick's Day. This is bone china. It is Royal Windsor china out of England. And as you can see, does say Irish coffee with some shamrocks on there. We're going to run that for 25% off. And that's going to run for 90 seconds at 25% off. That is in the bin. If you are interested, you can pop on over and pick that up for a great price. In the meantime, we're going to run this little pottery piece. This is an adorable pottery piece. It's very unique, handmade, one of a kind. It is signed by Ashley somebody on the bottom. Love the contrast here. And then on the inside, there's a fish. I love things that have a surprise on the inside. And that's running for $5. Thanks for looking. Up next, we have a Westmoreland milk glass basket. Perfect condition, no chips or cracks. It has the grape and leaf pattern, but then on top of it, somebody has hand painted these beautiful flowers and bows. How pretty is this for Easter? Put a little grass and some eggs in there. It's up and running now, $5. We're getting close to last call, so if there's anything you want to see, let me know. I'm going to show a couple more items, and we're going to go find somebody to raid tonight. We have this beautiful plate from 1971, and it shows that little bunny in the snow. It is absolutely adorable, blue and white, and this is out of Denmark, Copenhagen, Denmark. Collectible plate. It is an 8-inch diameter from 1971. 54 years ago. No chips or cracks. Thanks for looking at that. Next up is this really pretty compote. Could also be a nice ice cream, server too. That would be a good use of this one. So we have a gorgeous compote, daisy pattern on it. Really nice ruffly edge, and on the bottom too. So our scallop edge. Love the pedestal with the diamond cut. And that's going to go for $5. All right, thanks for looking at that. Let's take a look at this one more time. I had this listed as just the primitive utensils, our kitchen tools in the bin, but I went ahead and made it into a little basket. Put a few things in there. So we have just a basic little brown basket. The basket itself's nothing too special. It's just cute. And then you have 3 of the wooden handled utensils with the black paint. All vintagey, rusty, crusty goodness there. This one is nice and chippy. And you have 2 vintage clear glass bottles, a little greenery, and some early 1900 hymnal pages for your junk journal or just to add to your decor. And we're running that whole little bundle there for $5. All right. With that, I think we're going to go ahead and raid somebody. Thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. Please give me a follow and bookmark my upcoming shows. There's a couple of them coming up this weekend. And every Wednesday we do $5 Wednesdays. So Thank you so much.
Honey, what are you doing?
Nothing?